He stays back in Neverwinter.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. This better happen. I blew up a lady friend for this.
Ooh. Don't ever do that again.
Probably a bad choice, but I appreciate it.
I guess I spelled your email wrong. All right, let's try this again.
DARTH.
Hold on.
All right.
And
welcome everybody to the Labyrinth Lifers, Season 3, Episode 2. So we kind of mix this all up. If you're watching our channel, we're still doing Season 2 at the same time. Basically, me and Dirk are just rotating weeks where we're going to DM different games. So I'm Nate. This is, like I say, Episode 2. This is a Games, Comics, and Culture production. Check out all our other stuff over there. We do a weekly talk show called Comically Gaming. Play video games on Sunday nights live. Come join that conversation, right? 9:30 to 10:30 Eastern Time Zone. That goes down. Check out our Patreon page, patreon.com/GCandC. For $1 a month, you could really, really help us out there. Think about how little $1 a month.
Only $1.
Yeah,
that's right, yep. $1, because Corey will come and holla.
Somebody always is hollering. So appreciate that. If you check that out. Again, if this is the first show, you may want to go back and watch Episode 1 before you kick into this. But if you're just running with us from here, this is my first ever attempt at DMing. I also have only played 2. I'm in the middle of my second adventure of Dungeons and Dragons ever in my life. So please, please, please bear with me, right?
You're doing fine.
Yeah, we're learning this as we go. So, wanted to kick off before we jump into the venture. Want to go through a couple different things. First of all, from last week, which we played a little session towards the end of it, and I just wanted to throw out something that it's really kind of struck me. One of the awesome things about Dungeons and Dragons is how different the game can be based on who the DM is, right? And it's funny, like just watching all kinds of different Let's Plays or real-time plays of D&D on the internet and playing through Dirk's games and whatnot. I found real quickly that I'm kind of different than what I see all over the internet, and I really like kind of the game rules and kind of the structure behind the whole thing more than I feel like super role-play-y actor DM, right? So this game I feel like is going to be a little bit different, and I'm going to be a little bit more kind of out front about the rules as they're going down, and more descriptive in what's going on and less actually acting out people and things like that. So I just wanted to say to you guys as the players that feel free, like I may be describing situations in third person a lot more than kind of where Dirk will jump in and be the characters. Like feel free to still talk at those characters in first person, and that'll probably pull me in as well, right? And start conversations up. I know, even just from the little bit of time that we played last week, Dirk's real good at that and gets into it, and that's not Corey's strength, right? Like no. I don't think I'm being insulting saying that. No, it's more kind of it's different for everybody, right? So I don't want to say anybody play it a particular way. Just play it whatever feels natural, and we'll kind of roll with it. Just wanted to say, though, I was really kind of shocked. Even just, and when I went back and listened, it actually sounded pretty good to me. But in person, when I was playing out NPCs in that first bar there, I did feel like very self-conscious about it. Like it didn't feel natural like I assumed it kind of would. I've been a front man in a band and things like that. Like I don't get stage fright and stuff, but it really kind of felt like it when I was playing that. So it's interesting. So we'll see how it goes. You
just gotta do it more.
Yeah, that's what I think as well. I think it'll evolve as it goes along, where I'll get kind of better at both of them. But I think I can still make this adventure super fun, even with the different style to it. So just wanted to throw that out there, because it seems like if you watch a lot of this kind of things on YouTube and on the internet, the people that are usually doing this in front of cameras are very natural actors and very lean heavy into that. And my game's not going to be quite like that. I think it will be interesting for people who don't know about D&D at all or new people to it, like myself, because I'm hoping to kind of give you a little bit more insight to the rules and structure of the whole thing. As I'm kind of learning it myself, I'll be talking it through probably more than a lot of DMs would. So next, I want to talk about inspiration. So just a little bit more. We touched on it in the first episode, but basically I just want to let you guys know my intention is to give everybody inspiration every week, right? So once you have inspiration, it basically gives you advantage on a roll, right? So any roll that you pick, you can say, I'm going to use my inspiration before you do it, and then you get advantage on the roll. That being said, like, I'm going to make it real easy to hand it out. You just have to do something simple with your character that's different, right? And I went back and listened to last week's episode, and I feel like I want to give inspiration to Corey for this part that he played in the rolling dice to examine the map. I didn't do it on the spot. I just did it to, I think, Dirk and Josh. So, Corey, you got inspiration for that. And I want to give Pete inspiration. Pete inspiration for running in at the second that the person called for help, even though it's clearly obviously a trap. He didn't care. You know, if somebody needed help, he's running into the front line. So everybody's got inspiration now, basically. And that's kind of going to be my point. So like I say, don't hold it for a boss or whatever, right? Like, use it is what I'm throwing out there, because I can't give you any more until you use it. Right, so once you use it, then you get an opportunity to get it again, and we'll keep rolling with it like that. So
as long as you don't play like Bloodborne gameplay, we're fine.
Maybe I was watching what's going to happen here at the beginning. It's pretty tough. One more thing about inspiration. So inspiration gives you advantage on an attack roll, a saving throw, or a check, and you guys have to call it before. You can't have a shitty roll and then say I'm going to use my inspiration now. Like, you have to call it before you make the roll, and then roll 2 dice instead. So FYI. The other thing, just wanted to kind of point out, when things happen in the game, when you guys finish a battle or go into a new room and somebody says, I want to search the room, like, when there's not a threat of enemy attack, it basically, you would just check forever until you did it. So the one thing that I'm going to do is, when you guys do things like that, whoever says it first is doing it, and then if anybody else says, oh yeah, I want to do it too, basically then you're helping the first person who said it do it, which gives the first person advantage on the roll. So when you guys want to clear a room or examine things, like, kind of whoever says it first, and I don't think it'll get to be a problem where one person's fighting for that or whatever, just, you know, distribute what you find evenly amongst the group as it makes sense, sort of thing. I think that'll kind of help with that. So I just want to throw that out there. Whenever somebody else is like, oh, me too, or I'm going to help with that, then it gives the first person advantage, and then we roll once, and if you don't find it, you don't find it, we move on, sort of thing, is my thoughts around that. And then the other thing that I learned this week, and it kind of came up in the first fight even, and nobody did it, so I assume that people just kind of don't know that you even can. But if somebody dies in battle or is making death saving throws, one of the actions that you can use is to make a medicine check to try and stabilize that person. Mm-hmm. So any of you can go over to somebody who's making death saving throws and say, I want to stabilize them. You make medicine checks, and then once that person's stable, they stop making death saving throws, right? So I just wanted to point that out. Somebody dies in battle or is about to die in battle, you can go try and get that person stable. Now, if another enemy like shoots an arrow into them while they're stabilized, they go back to making death saving throws, is how that works. So I just wanted to throw that out there to you guys, because especially in the first couple levels, I think the chance of death is a lot higher than when the game gets rolling and you guys start getting stronger. So,
if we do.
So yeah, throwing that out there. And then the last thing is, I just want to go through, and I think I'll probably do this every week, is I want to go through each of you and kind of talk about, now that you've had time to kind of look over your characters and stuff like that, if we get into battle today, and we will, like, what kind of attacks are you making? I want to talk about this beforehand, so I kind of can wrap my head around what all your characters going to do. I know maybe that ruins kind of surprise and story and stuff, but as a new DM, I don't have the time to research all the stuff on the fly, and I kind of like to know about it ahead of time. So I'll start kind of as I see you guys on my screen. Corey, I'll start with you. Like, what are you doing in a fight?
I mean, I'm primarily archer. I mean, I'll use my 2 short swords if I'm right there.
Sure.
If,
So what
you know,
what do you roll to hit with your bow?
Come back to me. I don't have it open.
All right, yeah, so that's what I want to know. I want to make sure everybody's got it all figured out before we get going. So Dirk,
All right.
you're next. I know you got it down.
Yeah, I have a short sword and a short bow.
Okay. So the short is what, a strength check to hit with the sword?
The sword, I believe it's a finesse weapon, so it would be my
Okay.
dex,
Okay.
which would be +3.
Okay. Perfect. And then what's a hit? What's your damage on a hit?
I think, does damage convert to strength when it's a? Let me
No,
see.
damage should just say it on the page where the bow is. So that would be. The heck is it?
Oh, now you're gonna make me play out the.
This is why I want to do it, right? Because I just want to make sure.
1d6. I'm just trying to figure. I don't think I get a damage bonus.
Okay.
On what?
Yeah, if you were like proficient with it, you
Yes.
could use a proficiency bonus.
Yeah, I am proficient with it.
So what's your proficiency bonus? +2?
Yes.
Dirk should know
So-
this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
That's-
I did not prepare at all before.
That's
We
fine.
know.
That's fine. That, like I say, I want to do it now instead of in the middle of a fight. So
I got
When is
mine.
it,
Played in ages also. It's different.
a short sword? Is that what you said?
Yeah, so if I have +3...
1d6.
1d6
Yeah,
Plus 3.
Wait, where's the +3 come from?
2. He's only got the proficiency bonus.
Yeah, I only get the proficiency bonus for damage.
For damage, but to hit, you'll use the.
The proficiency
Your
plus
dex.
my dex, so that's +5 total.
Is it you get proficiency to hit too? So that's the thing. You look up for that
Yeah.
and see what's up with that, right? And then I assume. So you what do you have, a longbow or what's your?
I have a short bow. I couldn't use a long bow.
Okay, so short bow does 1d6, and then you add what, dex to that to hit?
Yeah, wait, I have my cheat sheet. Hold on a second.
All right.
You can go to somebody else. Circle back.
I
Yeah,
got
Josh
mine.
is up. Josh is up.
I'm primarily spell-based.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be using... Do you want to know the spells? And I can give you the page numbers.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I got Eldritch Blast and Poison Spray as cantrips, 237, 266 respectively.
Okay.
Then first level spell, I've got Armor, Agaths, and Hex, 215 and 251. And then I also have a Tiefling cantrip of
Thermomercury.
Yeah, what he said on 282.
Okay. So
Do you
So-
want my weapons just in case I decide to use them?
yeah, just like I say, I just want
Okay.
you to just talk it through so that I know you know how to do it, right? That's the whole point of this. Like I'm not gonna, like, when you get to the point where you're doing those spells, I trust that you got those pages listed out and you're gonna do what it says, and I'll just take your word for them, right? So what kind of weapons do you have?
Weapon-wise, I've got mace, light crossbow, 2 daggers. I'm not going to really use the mace because it's a 1d6 -1 on damage.
Don't be knocking the mace.
Yeah, but it's a -1.
Oh, well, yeah, that's not good. That's sort of like my initiative.
Okay.
Like the only one I'd use is the light crossbow. It's a 1d8 +2 on damage.
Okay. All right. Cool. Sounds good. Jeff, what do you got?
I got a longsword, +5 to hit, and then a 1d8 +3 damage, one-handed.
How's it +5?
I have a something to add real quick.
What you got?
So I have it on my cheat sheet.
Wow.
What you have is 1d20 plus ability mod, plus proficiency for your
That's-
attack.
Yes.
Okay.
For
That's
your
what I-
damage, you have damage die plus ability mod. That's it.
Okay,
No
so the proficiency is on the hit, not the
Right.
damage. Okay.
Correct.
All right.
That's what I was going to say before I got interrupted
I,
by a,
Go
Oh,
on.
shut up.
by a thief. Yeah.
So go on, Jeff.
Yeah. So my +5 to hit comes from proficiency in longsword with a +3 mod for strength.
Okay.
Also, I have my breath weapon, which I can use once per long rest. Which, as a bronze dragon, it's a 5 by 30 foot line. Requires a dexterity saving throw. And it does. What is it? Damage is 2d6 on a failed save and half damage on a successful save. So.
Yeah, that crushed when you used it in
Yeah.
episode 1. Right. Okay.
Yes.
Woo!
All right, Corey, back to you.
And I'm resistant to
So would
lightning.
you say it's if I'm proficient, it's my proficiency plus my dex for the attack?
To hit.
To hit.
The hit.
Yeah. So it'd
Your
be
damage.
my longbow would be d20 plus 6.
Nice.
And then the damage would be 1d8 plus 4. Because
All
I
right.
would for my rolls, real quick.
Yeah.
What's your
Under
dex?
half elf traits, it says ability score increase. Your charisma score increases by 2, and 2 other ability scores of your choice increase by 1. So like my dex was, I rolled 17, but I'm increasing it by 1 to 18,
Okay.
so it's plus 4.
All right. Nice.
So,
That's awesome.
One of my class feature for a paladin is divine sense. So as an action, I can open my awareness to detect forces of evil intent. So it resonates like a noxious odor, and powerful good rings like heavenly music in my ears.
So is that something that just happens to you, or you have to say, I'm doing this
I
now?
said as an action. So
Okay.
I have to say it, and I get 3 per rest session. And it lasts until my next turn. I know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of me that is not behind total cover.
Nice.
I know the presence of it, but not the identity. So they
Okay.
have an example of Strad von Zarovich, which is interesting. I also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hallow spell.
Nice. Okay. So you got like the video game outline through the walls.
I
You're
do.
tagging people. All right. All right, Corey.
It's like
What do you use it for melee, Corey?
the short sword should be 1d20 plus 4, I believe.
Okay.
Well, what's your strength mod?
I go off with Dex mod because it's finesse.
Oh, finesse.
And then 1d6 plus 4. Unless I'm
damage.
proficient.
You're probably proficient in
I
it.
think I am.
So you get
Look it up.
+2.
Look it up and let me know. All right. So,
He's faster than me, and I'm the rogue.
yeah, that's awesome. Okay. Cool.
It's not awesome.
No, it's awesome for your rogue. Right?
That's awesome.
All right, cool. So, that being said, thank you guys. Like I say, in the future, you don't have to lay out every single thing. Again, just if you level up and you have new things available to you, I'll kind of ask at the beginning so we can kind of talk it through. Because just like that, I'm relying on you guys when we get into the thick of things to kind of know your shit and just be doing your side of it without me following along to do the
Yeah.
rules or whatever. So I just want to talk it through beforehand so that you guys, we all agree on what you're going to do before, you know what I mean? And we just go with it when it's time to fight. All right. So,
Or
all
kill
right.
him.
So, with that being said, we're going to get going here. Pete's not with us this time. The last time, I'm going to kind of just say the group, everybody was offered a job by a dwarf named Gundren and met up at a tavern in Neverwinter, in the bustling city of Neverwinter. Gundren gave you all the map of the area, said that basically he's paying you to deliver a cart to Barthen's Provisions in the town of Phandalin. Gave you a map to do so, and you get paid when you get there, sort of deal. So on the way out of the bar, he offered you a place to stay at his mom's small inn down the street from the bar. And on the way there, you guys got caught in a little fight with some goblins who were specifically targeting you guys. Let's just say that this wasn't just a random mugging or whatnot. So Josh died, right? And in the group here, we've got
Josh
Milby.
didn't die.
He didn't die.
He was unconscious.
He was unconscious.
Yep,
And then
yep.
I brought him back with 5 hit points. Lay on
It was
hands.
dramatic, though.
It was dramatic. What? If you don't mind me, are we gonna introduce ourselves or just?
Why you gotta kill the mood, Milby?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just
Kick
wanted
it
to
off.
know. I wanted to know what everybody's class
Yeah.
and race were.
Yeah, kick it off, Dirk.
Milby.
Good idea.
I'm Milby the Dart. I'm a halfling rogue. I just wanted it for my notes, though, for everybody else.
And I'll double check at the same time. You've got an armor class of 13 and passive perception of 11.
That's correct.
Okay. All right.
Wow. More
Josh.
Yep.
Notes, more notes than another DM I know.
Josh.
You can call me Horn Stallion. I'm a warlock tiefling.
All right.
What's your name?
Horrence.
Oh, Florence.
Horrence.
Horan?
With an H.
With an H.
Oh. Florence.
AC is 13, passive perception's 9. Is that correct? Josh?
Yeah, I think. Sure.
All right. All right. Rogar?
Yeah, I am Mistin Rogar, Dragonborn Paladin Extraordinaire. I have
AC?
a noble birth. I have an AC of 18.
Yeah, how the hell is that so high? Is
Because
that your dragon skin?
I have a shield.
Oh, okay.
I am wearing
All right.
full plate mail.
That's why.
Nice.
Oh, chainmail. Nope, I'm only wearing chainmail, but I have a shield. Plus, with my strength, it gives me a mod. And then passive perception's 10.
10, right. Corey?
I'm Stallionette. Half elf ranger.
You're the only woman in the party?
Yep. And passive perception is 12, armor class 14. Yes?
Yep.
All right, cool. And then we've also got Chiron, Kairon. That's Pete's character.
Okay.
It's a tiefling monk as well.
Nice.
And
Very
so
jealous.
we'll start the adventure right there. You guys wake up in the morning, and old Chiron's got the shits. He definitely something he ate
Ouch.
or drank the night before really waylaid him. He can't get off the toilet, and he wakes up and kind of stumbles down to where you guys, Gundren's mom, Madam Rockseeker, she's got breakfast all laid out for you guys. It's on the house. She's very excited that you're helping out her sons. And the Chiron comes down and says, "Guys, I'm sorry. I'm totally sick. I got to use the bathroom. I can't get away from it. I'm going to have to catch up with you."
No coffee for Chiron. I'll have his cup.
Sucks.
And with that said, he stumbles back upstairs and he's clearly not able to come today. So
He's sick. Here's his doctor's note from the local apothecary.
exactly.
Pepto.
I can
So-
cure a lot of things, but I can't cure the shit.
Kind of also to kick off the adventure here and kind of to summarize a little bit on what happened last week. The city of Neverwinter, a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker asked you to bring a wagon load of provisions to the rough and tumble settlement of Phandalin, a couple of days' travel southeast of the city. Gundren was clearly excited and more than a little secretive about his reasons for the trip, saying only that he and his brothers had found something big and that he'd pay you 10 gold pieces each for escorting his supplies to Barthen's Provision, a trading post in Phandalin. He then set out ahead of you on horse, along with a warrior escort named Sildar Hallwinter, claiming that he needed to arrive early to take care of business. So it's the morning after you guys have breakfast. The madam is seeing you out, and she's got the cart all lined up with horses there in front. She actually made a little bed in the back of it for Horrence there because he looked so shitty when he came in the night before as well. She figured that he might need it there. So how do you guys, so it's morning, it's time to go. Like, how do you guys plan on taking off down the high road here? Who's driving the cart? Who's walking alongside? Is Horrence actually laying in the bed? What do you guys think?
It was made for me. I don't want to insult the woman.
Perfect.
We have a driver.
No, it's one of you.
I do not.
Who has the best animal handling?
I don't lower myself to drive a cart. I'm sorry.
You're a dick.
That was for peasants.
Mine's 2.
Then I guess I'll do it.
I
mean, actually, you're better than me, Stallionette, and your name's Stallionette, so maybe.
All right,
Maybe that's the way to go. You want to try it?
Yeah, I like animals.
I'll sit with you up in the front.
All right.
a ranger who can't handle an animal.
I know.
What use?
So is the Dragonborn just walking alongside? Are you going to ride him back there with
I've got a
Horrence,
horse.
Okay, all right, gotcha. So the wagon is packed full of an assortment of mining supplies and food.
You said what? He has a horse?
What's his problem?
Who has a horse?
I
You're
have
riding a horse?
I'm a paladin, aren't I?
Oh, do I have a horse?
Christ.
Do I have a horse? You're in the cart. You're sitting next to him. So the wagon's packed full of an assortment of mining supplies and food. It includes a dozen sacks of flour, several casks of salted pork, 2 kegs of strong ale, shovels, picks, and crowbars, about a dozen each, and 5 lanterns with a small barrel of oil. So that's what's in the wagon when you guys are going. So you basically are taking off towards Phandalin, which does everybody still have the map there?
Yes.
So the high road is like major highway between major cities, right? Back in the Forgotten Realm. So it's a really wide road. There's a lot of traffic on it. I definitely will say, as you guys are cruising down it throughout the day, you get a lot of offhand looks. Your group was definitely kind of in the rough and tumble areas in Neverwinter. Nobody took much notice of you, but out here where there's just kind of merchants and travelers, the sight of your group makeup is a little disturbing to the average person. Not terrible, but everybody's giving you the side eye. For sure, definitely, and you know, pretty uneventful. You guys cruise down
What
down
time
the
of
high
day?
road. What's that?
What time of day?
It's morning.
So
It's in the morning, right?
yeah, and
just woke up.
basically the travel that you're making from the high road down to the Tribor Trail is about a day and a half's worth of travel. I'll say, you know, fairly uneventful for you guys. You know, basics, kind of stopping by the side of the food or side of the trail to get food every now and then, and you know, just making your way down a major road. Would you say that you camp the night over someplace, or do you want to find a inn to stay at? Like, what kind of cash do you guys got? What's that look like?
So we
for
went
you?
through the day uneventful.
Yeah, basically, this first day and a half is going to be uneventful. I'm just curious if, as a group, when you had to sleep, would you guys be camping, or would you be looking for an inn?
I prefer an end if possible.
Yeah. I mean, the ranger probably wants to camp, but
With manservants.
I mean, either way is fine for me.
if she's good either way, I'd prefer a tavern.
I like taverns.
Lawrence, what's your thoughts?
I'm comfortable on this cart either way, so I'm
Okay.
you know.
All right, gotcha. So yeah, tavern. You know, you have dinner, you spend the night, sort of thing, and then get on the way the next day. You know, about halfway through the day, is when you get to where the Tribor Trail goes off towards the east. And then, you know, you need to take that over to another road that'll go south down to Phandalin.
Where did you send us the map?
It's
I
back.
put
in
it
the
in
chat.
Discord.
Yeah, but it's a while back. I'll send you the link, Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have it on me right this second.
I got it.
So
Stallionette.
Stallionette.
So you've been on the trail, on the Tribord Trail here for the good part of the morning. As you come around a bend, you spot 2 dead horses sprawled about 50 feet in front of you that are blocking the path entirely. I will say that the Tribord Trail, when you veer east onto it, you've encountered no trouble, but you know that this territory can be dangerous. Bandits and outlaws, have known to be lurking around the area. You come around the corner, and as you make this turn, the horses are basically blocking the entire path. This is like a 1-lane road where the high road was a highway. Now, the woods press real close to the trail here, and there's actually like a 3 or 4 foot embankment on either side of the road that goes up, and then it's all very, very dense woods where you're at right now when you come around and see these 2 dead horses. From just where you guys are sitting right now, can everybody do a perception check?
Yep.
Oh man, I went to go roll 20.
20!
Oh,
15.
You got 20?
Yep.
Nice.
Just roll a d20.
Well, with perception, whatever your perception mod is.
Eagle eye. Cherry.
15.
Was yours a natural 20, Dirk, or
Yes.
an 18?
Natural 20.
It was?
Well, if it's something less, I would say I'll
You
just say
heard
18.
how excited he was
7.
when he rolled a 20.
7? Jeff, what was yours?
I said, 15.
15, Josh?
I got a 5.
5, okay. All right, so
I mean,
Dirk?
I'm sleeping on a cart. What do you expect?
Exactly. So Milby and Rogar, you guys both can see that there's arrows in the horses and that they have black feathers on them. And I would say that Milby can actually notices at the same time that there's stirring in the woods to the side of the dead horses. With
Fellas,
that,
we got some
with that
action.
natural 20.
You
We
on
got
the
some
cart?
action up ahead here.
Yeah.
Hold.
So
That's
look
the
and roll
card.
20. Can you see it now?
Oh, wow.
So don't move anything yet.
A scurrying in the distance.
Oh, it's oxen pulling the cart?
Why, does that change how you feel now about driving?
Yeah, I thought it was horses.
No, not your horse girls that are running around.
The derby girl.
Derby girls for life.
Okay, Chiron's
All right.
out of there. Hold on 1 second. Who is this? Who am I moving here? Is that Horrence?
I don't see my
Huh?
token.
I don't see anybody.
I don't see any tokens.
Yeah, there's no.
Oh. Oh, okay, cool. Hold on. Even better.
Milby the dark.
Crockett. Stallionette.
Who's that?
Oh, that's Rogar.
Is
Yeah.
that me?
Yeah, that's you.
That ain't me.
So before you move anything, what are you guys doing in this situation?
I tell them, I say, should I sneak ahead, maybe hit it from the side? Or
What?
I think.
should I investigate a little bit closer? Like,
What?
before you guys get there, or should we just go together?
I think that you should.
He said he saw stirring, right?
Yeah. I see action in the woods.
It's clearly a trap.
Yeah, I wouldn't go up there. Maybe.
You want me to try to scare him away?
I was thinking of sneaking along the side and maybe getting, we could even do a distraction, mate. Well, they'll see us. If it is a trap, they see me, so.
They know us. I can scare them with my awesome powers.
Yeah.
Milby, I think you should sneak around the backside of this cart, hide in shadows, and see if you can scamper over to the right.
I can distract them.
That's what I'm thinking. Even if they see me doing this, they'll have to split up and not attack us all at once.
Risky to go up. I'm getting behind the cart for cover.
I ain't scared.
Okay.
So Milby's going up by himself?
No, I'm not going up. I'm going along the edge of the woods there and just kind of inching a little bit closer.
Okay, all right.
I'm trying to use it at the foliage as much as I can.
Gotcha. So let's do, let's see, what's your passive perception there, Milby?
11.
It's 11. All right. Okay, so you kind of, as you get a little bit closer, it actually, the movement kind of dies down, right? You clearly saw definitely not just like a squirrel or whatever, right? You definitely saw shapes when you first came around the corner that were definitely at least, if not halfling size, bigger. And
Okay.
but as you kind of have scurried and as you guys made that bend there, it's dead now at this point.
I don't trust this.
Me neither.
I don't want to just keep walking and we fucking... Milby wouldn't curse, but I don't want to try. I don't want to drop into something that clearly seems like a trap here.
Don't keep following us. Let's just burn the forest down and
Burn the forest.
What if I
I mean,
shoot an arrow at those horses?
Why would you waste an arrow, Milby?
Because I can pick it up,
yeah.
dragon.
I have no time for this. I'm gonna move forward.
Go ahead.
I'm
Go
gonna
for it,
spring
bud.
this trap.
All right, so
Be my guest.
you're going forward by yourself. What do you do as you approach the horses?
I draw my sword and ready my shield.
Okay. All right, Milby, are you? So Stallionette's hiding behind the cart, and Lawrence is just. Yeah, you're still laying in the cart, peeking over the edge, or?
I'm sitting up, yelling advice at people, but like ready to like fuck shit up if I have to. But
I wouldn't say I'm like hiding. I'm just like got my
Behind
bow
cover.
drawn, looking around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pulling my bow out too, Nate, and what I'm doing is trying to keep the Dragonborn in proximity to me as he goes forward. I want to stay back from him, but along the edge of the woods.
Okay. So that being said, then we'll kind of start. Hold on one second. Let me do this. Everybody, roll initiative.
I call out.
The
Ho in the woods.
oh, in the woods.
With my mod, it's a 14.
21.
11.
one for Horrence.
I got a 9.
All right. So Horrence first.
I got 11.
Let me roll here for these fools. 17. Anybody over 17?
Nope.
Yeah, me. 21.
You. Right.
Besides.
Anybody else? So what were you there, Milby?
14.
And Corey and Jeff?
11.
9.
21.
This ain't blackjack.
I'm
Very
sorry.
excited.
Jeff and Corey again. Sorry.
11.
9.
Okay. So that makes Stallionet. So as you approach the horses, 4 goblins jump out of the woods. Clearly you guys were ready for them. Nobody gets surprised by this, right? No, they tried, but wasn't happening.
Bring it,
Cool.
fat goblins.
Cool.
Hold on here. Select this dude. Later. Why can't I? Stupid roll 20.
I really want to try Fantasy Grounds at some point.
All right. So these guys jump out of the woods, yell, "Get them!" And Horrence is up.
Woo! Where are they at? Let me see. Oh, they're at the edge of the woods there?
Yep.
Gotcha. Do I have a clear shot? I know it's not my turn yet. Well, I'll just wait.
All right. Horrence, what you doing?
I'm going to cast Eldritch blast on, I guess, that front goblin by the horses.
The green or purple?
The green.
Okay.
That's right. Oh, I guess that was covered by the bottom of the characters. Okay, yeah, the green one.
All right. And what's the distance on that? Is there any distance?
120 feet.
Okay. All right. So you're good with that. All right. Do it up.
It's 22.
So does that work? Is there like a 2-hit on that, or how's that?
It's a spell attack.
Okay.
So it's a ranged spell attack. So I rolled a 16 plus 6, so I got a 22, and then I do 1d10 force damage.
So is the 22 against AC? Like, what are you rolling
Yeah.
with the 22? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that's a hit for sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So it's a 1d10. Should have got my dice in order beforehand. 7.
7. So that thing. Describe what an Eldritch Blast looks like.
It's an energy beam that
Nice.
just streaks towards a creature and then
Is
force.
it coming out of your hands like you've been awakening a beam
Yeah.
at them, or?
It's like the Kamehameha wave, you know.
Nice.
Kamehameha.
When that hits this dude, he like literally like his whole body just boom, just blast into like pieces. Like I think some of them even could hit Rogar because it was such like a violent explosion of like skin and bone and guts and stuff like that.
Wow.
That dude is dead.
Don't get my scales dirty there.
That was 7 damage.
Yep.
Nice. Weaklings.
Yep. He gone. All right. So it's the goblin's turn. You try and make him. God, for some reason. There we go. This dude. Hold on.
This dude.
He's dead.
Bam.
All right. Red goes first. This guy's going to shoot a arrow. He's going to shoot an arrow over at Rogar.
Bring it.
So it's, let's see, this is +4 to hit. What's your AC there, Rogar?
18.
18, huh? Rolled a 12, so he misses. It hits the ground at your feet there. So next is going to be blue. So blue guy is going to do the same thing. He's going to try and succeed where his buddy failed. Oh, and he hits. Got a 15 there with a +4, so 19 is a hit.
All right.
So that damage on the goblin hit is 1d6 plus 2. It's a 1, so 3 damage on you there, Rogar. You guys keep track of your own damage.
Substantial.
A mosquito.
And then this guy hears you call that a mosquito, and he runs up to you and swings a sword at you.
All right.
Bloop.
Rolled a 9, so he totally misses. You dodge it easily.
I laugh at him.
And then it's Milby's turn.
Okay, this guy that's at the top here, top
red
right,
one?
the red.
Yeah.
Do I see him, or is he blocked by foliage?
You see him. Yep, he's got half cover.
Okay. I'm just gonna ignore him and shoot at the one that's fighting Rogar. Yeah,
All right,
with my short bow.
do it.
With my short bow. I rolled a 15.
So their AC is 15, just so that all goblins that you come across, the AC will be 15. So that's a hit.
That's a hit. All right. 1d6 plus 3. 6 plus 3, 9.
He's dead.
All right, and he's purple. All right, so you hit him like boom, like right in the chest. He's actually still up, but he does not look good at this point. He's looking rough.
Ouch.
All right, and it's
I'm
you
just
gonna
happy
move
I
it
got
all?
a
Or?
shot in.
Yeah,
No, I'm
right.
staying right here. I'm staying in cover.
All right, so the stallionette's up.
Alright. I'm gonna duck out from behind the wagon and shoot that guy.
You got range on
Blue.
that?
It's a longbow, so it's longer than 85 feet. I think it's like 120.
Is it? There should be two numbers. The one will be regular range, and the other will be long range.
Let's see. Weapons.
Longbow, you said?
Yeah. 140.
Oh, it's 150, 600. Yeah, you
Yeah.
you got plenty of range on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I said. All right. So.
Do it!
20
20. Nice.
plus 20 natural 20.
Nat
Natty.
20.
That's
That's a crit.
So on the natural 20 and the critical hits, the way the book says that I'm going to go with here. Hold on, let me find this again. Combat. Where's critical hits? There it is. Roll your damage die twice and then add mods to the total.
All right.
So you don't add the mod to each roll.
So 7 plus 6.
13.
So 13 plus 4.
And this is the blue guy?
So
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
17 as
Blue
the
guy?
blue guy.
Yes.
I mean, right between the eyes.
Yes, 3 nights in a row.
Yeah.
Did he just do somersaults back into the woods?
God, this is merciless.
No, yeah, he just has a blank look on his face and falls over sideways. So
Like Japanese style, the head flies off of gusher of blood.
I tossed my hair back again. And
I'm very impressed by this woman.
and then I ducked back behind the wagon.
all right, Rogar, you're finally up.
I'm gonna look at this goblin standing in front of me and tell him you will pay for that.
He goes, ah!
17,
17's a hit.
and then it is 1d8 plus 3. Six plus 3 is 9.
Purple guy?
Purple guy,
Purple
Yeah.
guy.
Decapitation.
dude.
Yeah,
Man.
his head gets lopped right off.
It's better than last fight.
And I'm gonna move over. No, don't kill
Oops.
me.
Sorry.
I'm going to move over and stand in front of the red guy standing in the trees.
Did you get off your horse? Is your horse back with the cart?
Yeah, I said I got off my horse.
Okay.
And drew
right.
my sword,
Gotcha.
and I move up to the red guy and confront him and say, "You want a piece of me?"
And he says, ah! He's not. He just saw what happened to his buddies, and he has a look of horror on his face right now. He is scared shitless for sure.
Because this definitely is a Blinsky sword.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, Horrence, you're up.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast again against the remaining. Oh, well, no, I guess.
I think you'd hit Rogar.
Well, no, it says it directs an energy blast at a creature. Like, I think it goes.
It's like magic missile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creature.
It just directs an energy blast at a creature. It doesn't say that it's.
It doesn't say it's in a line like Jeff's lightning is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
Oh.
Do it.
Do it.
Alright. 15 plus 6, 21 hit, right?
Yeah, that hits.
A beam. It's a beam.
It is a beam?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it might come from the. You can direct the beams at the same target or at different ones.
Yeah, so it says a direct beam, and that's why I'm confused. Yeah.
I think I'll give it to you for
Direct beam
today.
will go
I'll give it
through.
to you for today, and we'll move on. I'll figure it out later. Yeah, I think you can arc a beam, right? Like a beam. We'll go with it for now.
Okay. 2.
2 damage.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so that kind of staggers him, but he's still in good shape. All right, so he's up, and he hauls ass.
What? Attack of opportunity.
He disengages. The goblins
I
have
was gonna-
nimble escape. They can disengage as a bonus action
I
even.
don't give a
There you
fuck.
go.
So he not only disengages, but he dashes, and he makes it towards this area up here in the top, and is gone. There's a trail that he scurries through over the side, and he takes off. So
Coward.
congratulations, you guys. Did everybody give themselves XP for last week?
No, I didn't get it last time.
We all got 50, right?
We got
Yeah,
50.
everybody should have had 50 after last week. So for that battle right there, you each get 40. So everybody should be up to 90 XP. So,
Nice.
what are we doing here?
So we continue on.
I mean, I investigate those horses.
I
to see
wanna
if there's
check the
anything in
bodies.
those saddlebags.
All right. So Jeff's gonna help you. So roll a investigation check with advantage.
I'm gonna use my
Well,
inspiration.
Dirk said
when
the
I roll.
horses. Jeff said the bodies.
They're horse bodies.
I thought he meant the goblin.
I
bodies.
did
I
mean
think
the
he means the goblins. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. You guys gonna help at all there? Still you that?
I'll help search those horses. I could use those arrows if they're in good shape.
All right.
I have a +3
Lawrence,
for
are you helping?
investigation.
Aren't you helping them search any of this?
No, that's beneath me.
All right. So Jeff, you search with advantage, and Dirk, you search regular. If you could do those checks for me quick.
Wait.
13.
Jeff
Okay.
search. What do I do?
You're helping.
Dirk?
Okay.
No, you're helping. Yeah, you're helping Dirk, right? So you roll with advantage, Dirk, for that. What do you roll?
I got a +3 for investigation, so I rolled an 18.
Okay, cool. So there's nothing here but horses. There are arrows. I want to say there's 7 arrows
Okay.
totally, and then you guys, basically everybody did such good checks there that you can tell that creatures have been using this place to stage ambushes for quite some time. The trail that he took off of is hidden behind the thickets on the north side of the road and leads to the northwest. You realize that it's pretty plain to see that there's been like more than a dozen goblins using this trail, and with everybody's super good checks there, you can also tell that there were a couple bodies dragged. There's definitely a drag mark, 2 drag marks going up this trail as well.
How fresh are those horses?
Yeah.
They're about a day dead
Okay.
at this point.
A day dead.
Yep.
They did.
Pressure.
Yep, exactly. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There is laying next to them also. You find like a tube that would be used to like carry documents or maps or things like that,
Is there
but
anything
that
in it?
thing's empty.
Oh.
No, it's empty. So
So
What
if
are we
I
doing
help
from here?
Dirk, he just gets the arrows? Is that how
Yup,
the
he-
helping thing works?
yep, and he gets to decide if he's going to give you any of them.
Alright.
What's
You gonna
that?
give
With
him
the
any of those
arrows?
Just
Yeah,
seven arrows.
absolutely.
How many? You
Yeah, I said I'm giving her 3. I say that's some of the
Nice.
best shooting that I think I've ever seen.
Thanks, Melby.
Do you
I
think
need
we
to
should,
learn from the greatness.
do you think we should follow that trail and try and track down the rest of these goblins?
I
So
think
they
it's
stop
important.
ambushing?
I say we kill them all and steal their treasure.
Why don't we deliver this first and then we can come back?
Yeah.
Right now. There's
Yeah, I
treasure.
don't think we should
We just have
risk-
that whole wagon. I don't want the wagon to get stolen, and if we have to split up, that means some of us will stay with the wagon and others have to go.
I agree with Melby. I think we should deliver the wagon before we
This
go
trail's
kill
pretty
it.
evident. Yeah, this trail's
Yeah.
pretty evident. I mean, we can always come back to it. It ain't going anywhere. And maybe if we give them some time, they'll expect us less when we show up again to take them out.
Or they could bolster their numbers.
That is true. That is true.
Let's drink some of this ale on it.
I'm good for flipping a coin, but I think we should deliver these goods.
I think we should deliver them as well.
I agree, but we need to come back and rid this area of those vile beasts.
We can come back. They deserve it.
Absolutely.
They have done me injury, and I will crush them, and I will salt their fields.
Anything this fun, I'm
Wow.
good for it.
Oh, funny. All right. So we're headed to Fandolin then?
Yes,
You gonna drag these horses out of the way, or how are you guys moving these horse bodies?
I'm gonna eat the horses.
Leave them.
All right.
We can't just go through them?
I mean, they're kind of blocking. You couldn't take a cart over their bodies.
I'll drag the horses.
Yeah, Jeff can
Okay.
drag them.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
still far too weak.
All right. So you guys move them out of the way and head off to Fandolin. That the rest of that journey, yeah, clearly you're on a lot more alert after what just happened there, but the rest of the journey goes pretty easily. So no other sneak attacks anyways on you. So as you get to Fandolin, as you're pulling up to it, I don't know if any of you had ever been there before. I don't think so.
No.
But as Fandolin used to be like a larger town than it is today, right? Like it's clearly something happened in times hundreds of years ago where when you actually go through ruins for a little while before you get to where people have built up houses and stuff again in the middle of the city. So you're going through that for a while. Let me throw you a map here.
Throw me a bone.
I'll do that on Discord. Let's see here.
So is that what we're going to use for communication and whispers? Discord?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I would prefer that. All right, here it comes. So, you guys see it?
Yeah.
You might want to double click it to get better detail on it or save it or whatever. So at the top of there it says to the Tribord Trail. Like basically you've been walking through ruins for a little while when you get to the top of this map here. And as you get into town, there's no like gates, true gates. It's just like I say, you've gone through these ruins for a little while. There's maybe like some farmers' fields and whatnot mixed in amongst the ruins. But as you get to the town proper, the first thing that you notice is the largest building is just up to the left of you. It's that one with the red roof there. That's Barthen's Provisions. And right across the street from it, you notice there's three guys kind of in some cloaks. They definitely are. The cloaks were red at one point, but are very dirty and things. They're definitely, these guys aren't looking like aristocrats, right, in their cloaks. They're definitely looking downtrodden, and they're side-eyeing you guys hard. As you come driving up the path. As that happens, as you get closer to the building, a bald, lean human comes out of the front door and looks over at you and said, and like clearly a look of surprise on his face, and says, "Are you guys the ones that Gundren sent?"
We
Yes.
are.
You are. I that looks right, and the time appears right. But I expected Gundren to show up before you, and he hasn't been around yet. Did his plans change or something?
What do you mean?
Oh, those were his damn horses.
Ooh.
Those
Whose
were-
horses?
Never mind.
What?
Just put this cart for us. Like, well,
Yes.
right
Yeah.
back.
Take the cart.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm supposed to pay you each 10 gold piece. Is that correct?
For sure.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
all right.
Yes.
So here's your gold, definitely. Now, I do have to say, I don't like that reaction. Something's fishy here. Gundren's my buddy, and he has not showed up yet. You guys don't know anything about this? Clearly, he hired you for this.
Yeah,
I know nothing. I only suspect things.
I tell him that we got ambushed by goblins and there were 2 dead horses on the road.
Oh, shit. You're kidding me.
Yes.
Do
No.
they look like we're kidding?
And we did discuss briefly
Following the trail.
following this trail. It's pretty evident, this trail. So it could be that he's taken.
Yeah, you must go back. You have to at least investigate that. He should have been here.
on it.
We will.
Yes, we wanted to deliver your wagon and then head back.
Yeah, Captain Obvious.
Excuse me? So this is very, very. I can't stress to you guys enough. Not only is Gundren my friend, but what him and his brothers are going to do for this town and this community is definitely, it's paramount that we figure out what happened as quickly as possible. If there's anything that I could do to help with it or anything like that, I definitely would. We have to get this mine back up and going.
You got any nice longbows?
Any nice longbows? Unfortunately, I'm a provision store. I don't have any weapons. If you're curious in weapons, who you should be seeking out is what is her name? Give me a second. The Lion Shield. The Lion Shield Coster. That's where you would want to go.
All right.
And by the way, as this conversation has happened, the dudes who were side-eyeing you left. They kind of, in the middle of it, they took off. Other than that, you got kind of, it is, the middle of the afternoon. There's a few like families and kids and stuff walking around town at this point. And I guess Barthen's imploring of you guys, what are you doing? We need to get Gundren as quickly as possible.
Absolutely. Did I see where those guys went?
They kind of ducked between, like, if you're looking at the map there, like there's a couple houses across the street there, the Smithy and the Shrine of Luck. Like they went up that trail behind that.
Should I follow these guys?
Do it.
Follow these guys. You need to go get Gundren.
Yeah,
That's
I think
right.
we should go back to Gundren.
You guys, Gundren told you what he's doing here for us. Did he not?
No.
He did not.
No, he did not.
Gundren's, what him and his brothers plan to do is going to revitalize this whole town, if not this whole part of the country. They found it.
You can start by revitalizing me to go get Gundren, because we got paid to bring the cart here. And that's what we did.
Yeah, you got your money. Yeah, right. What else would you like?
No.
More money.
Gundren. I'm sorry,
That's fine.
Gundren's our friend.
We will rescue Gundren.
Gundren's our friend.
For money.
Not in it for the money.
No.
He actually turns around and goes in and comes back and gives you a silver piece.
All
Says,
right.
this is all I can spare, but if this will help, then I definitely want to make this happen.
Of course. All right, let's go.
But
All right,
out of
yeah.
character, he gives him a silver, and yet he just gave away 50 gold pieces.
Well, the gold pieces were from Gundren.
Oh.
Right. He didn't want to
Right.
give away that,
Yeah, this guy's a
that silver
shopkeeper.
piece.
That's like
Yeah.
coming out of his own dinner
All right,
tonight.
that was out of
Right,
character.
That's what he's got on him.
All right.
Okay, all right. So you guys are headed back?
Yeah.
Are we heading back? Any plans beforehand, or are we just going straight to that path?
Hey, let's go.
I think we're good. I'm fully
Let's do it.
got 20 arrows and full health.
Okay.
The one thing, before you guys head out, the one thing that I would say is that Lenine Greywind, who owns the Lion Shield, she might have more information around these goblin attacks.
All right.
I know that she was having problems getting deliveries as well.
Okay, well, let's go there. I want to see if she's got a nice bow.
Where's her home?
So she's got the Lion Shield Coster.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's
right across
hers.
the street.
Let's go there.
Just down the road.
Let's talk to Lenine.
All right. Let me find
Strong
the-
arm Lenine.
Okay, so you guys see where the Costa is on the map there?
Yep.
It's basically straight
Yeah.
down the street. There's an opening. You go by the Stonehill Inn. You go by where the smithy's working. There's a shrine in this courtyard here, and you do see I don't know what they would call it in D&D, a nun, basically a sister, who's out there tending to the shrine. Straight in front of that is the Lion Shield Coster. Hanging above the door of this modest trading post is a sign shaped like a wooden shield with a blue lion painted on it. So are we going in there?
Let's go in.
Yeah.
All right. So as you go in, there is a lady. Let's see here, a sharp-tongued human woman, about 35 years old, behind the counter. She says, "Welcome, gentlemen and madam. My name's Lenine. How can I help you?"
We heard that you know about some goblin attacks. Are you familiar with goblin attacks in this area?
They're almost as bad as the red brands. They're driving me nuts lately. I was supposed to get a delivery here 3 days ago, and I'm almost certain that it was ambushed along the Tribord Trail. It's getting terrible. The last delivery, they had to fight off goblins on the way through the trail. It's unbelievable. They're on the trail.
Yes.
Yes,
There is
we
actually
encountered them.
Yes. There's a pathway going from that trail into the woods that we're almost certain that we possibly lost a friend back there. That we're going to investigate it, but we wanted to see if we could get information from you.
Well, I appreciate that. To be totally honest, I don't have much information other than the fact that I know these ambushes are happening, that I would definitely not stay on the middle of the trail. I would be hugging the forest, things like that. If certainly I'm missing a delivery right now. If you guys saw anything of it, heard anything about it, I would definitely be grateful and definitely help you guys out in any way that I can. That's for sure.
Well, we're heading back that way, so we'll look for your goods.
Well,
What are the nature of the goods?
So we sell weapons here, right? This would be essentially I'm missing a whole wagon's full of delivery.
Okay.
Of weapons?
That is correct. This
Wow.
town.
Is there a rapier in there?
There's more of a need for weapons than ever with these damn red brands all over the place.
Red band.
What are?
The
Do I
red
know what
brands.
that is?
You guys
Because these
haven't.
red brands.
The red brands, they're ruffians. They've come to this town just because we don't have, the townsmaster. He doesn't have any type of force to deal with them. They run all over all the merchants. They demand protection money and things like that. If you can believe it, they're just a menace. If you certainly see them, they all wear these cloaks, right? They all want to be like they're in a crew together.
That's what we
and
saw.
for
We did
the one
see
thing is that they spend all day drinking at the Sleeping Giant when they aren't lurking around the town being ruffians.
Okay, so we hit up the Sleeping Giant when we come back here.
Yeah, their house.
Yeah.
I tell you, if you adventurers think that you could do something about this, I tell you what, that would be absolutely appreciated. These guys are spoiling a good thing that we've got going here.
Yeah, I'd say maybe, I'm not asking for any money necessarily, but if we do all this, just maybe look favorably upon a deal for some weapons.
Oh, certainly. The entire town would look favorably upon you if you could do anything with these red brands.
Bless you.
That's it. You seem like great people.
You
So
do.
be glad to help.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Appreciate the information.
Can I get
Guys-
you anything here today? Anyone looking for any weapons?
I mean, you got any longbows? Special longbows?
Do you have any magical items?
So
Or arrows? Special arrows? Specialty arrows?
I think the type of things that you boys are inquiring and ma'am, sorry, are inquiring about are certainly a little out of the realm of what we carry. I don't have any magical items, to be honest. It's pretty standard fare around here. If you need a blade or a bow to defend yourself, I can sell you one. But
Sure, I had to ask.
Sure. What I will say is for the archers here, I definitely have a quiver full of arrows that I will just give to you guys if you're willing to help investigate my missing shipment.
I'll tell you. Thank you. It's a quiver of 20.
Yep.
So can I have dual quivers?
I don't see why not.
All right. Sweet.
You just factor the weight in, but so do you have a rapier by any chance?
A rapier. One moment. So she heads into the back room. Let's see here. She comes out. Yes, I certainly do. I have one right here. You can inspect it if you'd like.
I'd ask that you just maybe hold on to that, and when I get back, just cut me a deal.
Okay, certainly. We ask about 25 gold for this. Let's come back and we'll talk.
Okay. Pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
Yep, you as well.
Guys, y'all want to head out now?
Yeah.
Let's go take care of some goblins.
Okay, so you guys make your way out to back out to the site there. The sister says bless you as she looks upon you guys, especially. She's definitely looking straight at those of you that have horns. And you guys cruise out of town back towards the path there. So you find it. You're back at that spot, kind of looking around. It very quickly goes to kind of single file in through the woods there. Yeah. So what order are we doing this? And,
I'll go
and
first.
All right. And how do you guys approach the path? Right. What's your game plan for this path?
I strive down the path.
Burn it.
Let's see.
It's gonna say so it's if my favorite terrain is forest, it says I move stealthily at a normal pace. So could I go separate from the group along the side in the forest?
Yeah. Yep, you can do that.
I think considering that it's in the woods, the ranger should lead this one.
To the side, yeah.
Yeah. So my stealth.
Mirroring our progress, scouting ahead a little bit.
Yeah, I'm slightly ahead of the group.
When you say slightly, are you talking 30 feet or?
Yeah, 30 feet ahead in the forest.
So the other three of you, what order are you walking in?
I'll
stealthily.
Go middle, just nice and safe.
So the Dragonborn in the front,
yep.
Horns in the middle, and Milby in the back.
Yeah, I guess if the ranger's scouting ahead, I don't need to. Be kind of double work.
All right, and are you, Jeff? The way I hear you talk, it seems like you're just strutting your stuff down this path.
I have nothing to fear.
Okay, all right, good deal. Perfect.
I'm just looking for the only thing. I'm keeping an eye out for any sort of traps on the ground.
Okay.
All right. Signs of any traps. I mean, anything protruding out that's abnormal or.
So you go about 5 minutes without seeing anything other than you guys are kind of following the drags paths, right? Of the tracks, and I would say about 5 minutes in, I would say Milby make a let's see, passive perception. Nope, wait, 12, no. Okay, Milby, make a perception check for that.
Okay. Four.
Okay. So about 5 miles down, Corey's off in the woods, Stallionette's off in the woods, Milby's looking for traps, and all of a sudden, I would say, Rogar there, you need to make yourself a perception check here.
10.
10, so 10. Okay, so in the middle of a step, you notice that your foot is surrounded by a rope at that point, and clearly there is a trap, and but you missed it. You caught it in time. Barely. It was like if you had just moved your foot like an inch to the side, you probably would have triggered this thing and be hanging upside down. But you noticed it. So you guys keep on keeping on. Does that change what you're doing at all, or
I
still
mean,
going?
I'm gonna slow my roll.
I'm looking at where the trap is coming from. I mean, there's no. It's just
Tied
a
up to a
set
tree
trap,
and-
right? Okay.
Yep. You see the whole. Once he notices that and shows the group, you see the whole thing. It's the Chewbacca and the tree thing.
Yeah.
So I was
Trap for
thinking
sure.
You should disarm it, Milby. We don't want anyone.
What's the quality of that rope? I got rope.
You got rope,
I mean,
so
it
we're
kind of
good. We're
goes
just-
on set. I'm like looking around and
Right.
scouting as I'm in the woods, you know,
Unless
Yep.
it's better than him.
keeping an eye out.
So
It's golden
the-
rope.
Okay. Other than that, when you say slowing your roll, Jeff, you just mean a little less.
I'm a little more cautious. A little more cautious on my
You're cautious
guard.
as well. Okay. All right. So you guys go for 10 more minutes down the road this way. Jeff, make another perception check.
What time of day is it?
It's probably about at this point. It's probably like 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
5.
You got a 5.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do a. You need to do a DC 10 Dex saving throw.
Oh fuck.
Bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum.
I rolled a
Bum,
2.
bum. Ah!
All right. So you walk along this path. Excuse me. And I'll say, Horns, like right in front of you, you just watch as Rogar falls through a pit that was covered up by like it's the old like stick and leave pit trap, and yeah, Rogar totally falls in it. So roll 1d6 bludgeoning damage. So 3 damage to you there.
3.
Yeah, I rolled that. Not you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get. So you're down 3.
Ouch.
The walls to this pit are not steep, so you're able to climb out. You don't need to make a check or anything for that. Just but it definitely caught you by surprise.
And
So-
they're
Have to lay on
Goblins.
heels. I'm
You
gonna
still going?
let the rogue go in front, and I'm gonna regain 3 hit points using my lay on hands pool.
Okay.
Yep.
You'll have to explain that to me later.
It's just like a cure wounds.
Oh, okay.
Lay your hands on me.
What'd you say, Josh?
gotta be careful. You know, they sometimes cover those spikes in those pits with desiccant and
Yeah.
other filthy matter.
Yeah. So Milby's gonna be in front now.
Yeah.
Yep, and I'm keeping an eye all over.
Okay.
Ground, side, sky.
So you walk down the path about another 5 minutes, and then you get to an opening where there's a cave. So in this opening, like there's a cave with a river that's coming out of the cave. For the past couple minutes, your trail has been right alongside of the river, and you're on what is the west bank of the river basically, and the river flows into this cave that also has like a pathway to the right of it. So you would have to cross the river to get to the
River.
pathway to go into this cave.
What's the
So
width?
you're right, kind of. The trail just got to that. What are you guys going to do with
What's
this?
the width of the river?
It's probably like 5 feet wide, and it's very shallow.
Wow.
It's moving fast, but it's not a ton of water.
Run and jump it.
What's that?
Run and jump it.
Run and jump
5
it?
feet.
Yeah. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
This seems a little too obvious here.
Yeah.
Are you just running and jumping it, or are you listening to their conversation here?
Well, I'll listen to their conversation, but I don't
All
think the river is a booby trap. I think the river in and of itself is a hazard that you just jump.
The other thing I'll say is, like, you guys are in the clearing on the west bank of the river, as the east bank is a thicket along that. It's real thick. You could go through it, but you'd definitely be it'd be what do they call it? Where difficult terrain to get through it. And then, and just as it kind of gets to the mouth of this cave, that's where you can see the path kind of forms right there going into the cave. So
Okay, so
That's totally different. That's just totally.
Right. but you could cross the river just to be. So here, let me show you guys. Hold on one second. Let's move this over. All right. Hopefully, I got this fog of war thing right. That's where y'all are at.
yeah.
There's a not thickety part.
So what?
Correct.
Yeah. Why don't we creep to the edge of it, and see if there's anything that we can see inside that cave before crossing the river? Because it's gonna make noise when we cross.
What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I agree.
I'll go ahead. I'll go right up here.
I tell you what, if y'all want me to cross, and if you guys want to just watch me as I do this, I'm gonna creep across as soft as I can, this water, and get to the edge.
Toes.
Huh?
On your tiny toes.
On my
sound
tiny
good?
little toes.
Okay.
Just keep an
So-
eye on me.
So make
I
it.
got you,
Quit
man.
moving your tokens. Make a stealth check. There.
I got a +7.
Okay.
15 plus 7.
Nice. Okay. So what's your plan here? You're gonna go up across the river and just kind of peep out are you looking into the cave? Is that the
Yeah.
plan? You want to get over there?
If I can't see it from the west side of the bank inside the cave,
Yeah.
then I'm going to try to cross as softly as I can.
Who's
Gotcha.
the guy in the
rocks.
bottom?
Okay.
What?
That's Pete.
Oh.
So you do that. You go up. You cross the river, and as you cross the river, you kind of can look, and you can see. Let me show you. Come on, thing. There you go.
Oh.
So there's a couple goblins that are napping back there. So as you go up to kind of the mouth where the thicket hits the cave there's a path that goes back into these thickets, and they have a bunch of they took wood and matted it down and made like a fake floor that's just sitting on top of a bunch of thicket, and they got a little post up there, but these two goblins are asleep.
Okay,
in
so
that
I
post.
see that? Or are they everybody
Yeah, you
else
see
there?
that. No,
Okay.
it's just you.
Okay, so I mimic back to I like make a not a noise, but I'm like gesturing to them.
Right.
Yeah. 2.
All right,
Right. And then looking into the cave there,
Yeah.
do you have night vision or dark vision?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay. So then you can see, let me show you here.
Thought it was daylight.
It's in the cave.
Yeah,
Oh.
but he's looking into this
Yeah,
cave,
in the
right?
cave.
So did I just open up a little bit more of
Yeah.
it? Okay. So you can see into there and see the river kind of sloping up, and it's a lot faster inside the cave, but you see a path remains on the right side of it, and you also see right in this doorway to the right, there's another pathway that it looks like dark. It looks like you're looking at a room, like it's cavernous in there, but it's super dark. You can't see what's going on in there.
Gotcha. So if
And
it's
even-
off to the right, and then there's something north.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
Yep. Exactly.
So I'm gonna tell Rogar and what's Josh's name?
Horns.
Torrance.
Lawrence.
Josh, Jeff,
Well, how's your guys' stealth? So I want to stealth across with Milby and try and shank these goblins while they're sleeping. I got
I'm not-
+6.
I'm not dexterous for shit.
I would like to take them out, but is that against my alignment? I know they're goblins.
I think I wouldn't count it against you. Yeah, they're
it's-
goblins.
It's for their goblins are just
Okay.
Your goblins that
Francis
just
Society.
attacked us and killed our friend.
So yeah, well,
So,
so I motion the stallionette to come.
so
I'm gonna wait till she gets across, and then we can take these two out.
So I'm gonna try and sneak across too. You want me to roll?
Yeah, do a stealth.
Got +6.
Nice.
Oh no.
What is it?
8.
8? Yeah, okay. You still, these guys are asleep.
Okay.
You're actually like, to me, you're stealth checking against 5 for these
Okay.
guys right now. So, yeah, you make it. You make it over
And
to
then-
me.
And I do have dark vision, so I'm
Yeah.
looking in that cave.
Okay.
I'm
all
not
right.
going in, but
So, looking into the cave, you can see as you kind of cross that room to the right there is some movement going on there. And what's you're a half elf, is that right?
yeah.
So you can also smell like you can smell bad smells coming out of there. Like it smells like animals is what it smells like when
Animal
back.
feast? Like what? Crap?
Like imagine when you go to the fair and you smell animals.
Yeah.
That's what it smells like.
Oh, it
God.
smells like
And,
a farm. Okay.
Yep. And then you can see, Corey, that the tunnel that goes straight with the river alongside of it, it arcs up to the right. Like you can see it pretty clearly the whole way, but until it's out of your view, right? And
Okay.
and yeah, the river in there it's more intense because it's at a stronger pitch down. But that is a tunnel. That's a real tunnel with like 10-foot ceilings. You know, probably just 5 feet on the side of the river, and then it's kind of sloped walls, right? So you could kind of climb on them a little bit if you wanted to, but the actual path is almost like a single file path there.
Okay.
So
And
I
so I
would.
kind of tap
Yeah.
Milby and like point at those goblins, and then point in the cave like I see more in there. But then as we sneak over to these two sleepers.
Yeah, I would just whisper to him, let's take these 2 guys out.
Let's do it.
All right.
Wait for
Do
the others
it.
to get here and then go ahead.
So I'm gonna.
So hold
once
on.
we get up to him, I'm sticking my short sword in the back of his neck.
Okay, and then Milby. And you guys, Rogar and Horrence, would you guys say that's fair?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like that at this point? Like you walked up at this point a little bit or whatnot? Okay, so let's roll initiative.
I'm cluing him off to that thicket of ground, too.
Right.
So,
Yeah, everybody's kind of got the situation at this point for sure.
Okay.
Oh,
11.
So
I have a
Who's-
20. 17 plus 3, 20.
who's over 15? Just Dirk?
I got 23.
Nice.
Corey got 23, Stallion. And then what do you have, Dirk?
I had a 20.
You had a 20. What, Josh, what do you have?
21.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, and Jeff?
Jeez.
11.
I roll better with normal dice than I do with freaking
funny.
roll 20 dice.
All right, so basically, as you guys get close, one of these goblins kind of opens his eye, and he does see you, but you guys totally have surprise on this fight, so they don't get a turn in the first round. They'd normally be the second turn. So Stallionette, you're up. You can just run up and hit him.
All right. So he woke up like from where we're at right there.
Yep.
Oh,
Well, yeah. Let's go with
I
it.
failed in my job as a thief.
So okay. I guess I got 2 daggers. Okay, and then so we get 2 turns before they get a turn.
They don't get a turn in the first round. Their normal turn is the second spot right now. I rolled a 20 for them.
And they're both awake, but they're
22.
surprised?
Correct.
Okay.
The one guy like opened up, hit his friend. He saw you two over there. They're
Yeah.
up, but yeah, they got surprise on him.
And it's 6 seconds worth of surprise.
Yep.
Do that.
Do I have a clear shot right here?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a clear shot.
All right, I'm gonna try and shoot the red guy with my bow then.
All right. So what's that? Dex check.
Yeah.
plus.
19.
Okay, that's a hit.
Oh, sorry, wrong dice. 7.
7. So you hit him right in the heart, and he never really got to his feet even. All right, so Josh, you're up.
I say, you got this, guys.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh.
All right, perfect. The Dirk Milby's up.
I look like my eyes are huge from him yelling that out. I was like, ugh. And do I have a clear shot at
Blue.
that guy?
Blue.
No, he would have half cover.
Okay. So I can move through Corey's space because he's a size larger than me. I'm just going to attack with my short sword.
Okay. You could make it through the thicket too, and with your speed, right? Just move your guy to wherever.
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack is only if I have advantage. Do I have advantage?
You do. You have surprise.
Gotcha. All right. So if I hit, oh no, I got a that's plus 5, 9.
9's a miss.
Damn.
Yep, 9's a miss. Jeff, you're up.
I guess I just stumbled over it or something.
I can't really do shit.
Yeah, that's why I said they could take care of it.
I am going to move up closer. I'm going to move across the river, so I'm here.
All right, and you can go right through that thicket. It's just you'd be half speed.
Yeah, that's why I stopped. Because
It's difficult terrain, right?
He's 10 feet away. As it
Well,
is.
you could move up and hit him.
I only have 30 feet from where I was.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. All right. Cool.
There you go.
Stallionet.
All right. So just gonna move over here. Is that risking hitting Melby?
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
rolled a 1.
All right. I'm gonna shoot my longbow at that guy.
He's like, all right.
Do it.
17.
It's a hit.
6.
All right. So, headshot again. The it is like in that 6 seconds, neither of them made a sound. It was like wake up, hit his friend, and then you just like, and they're down.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah.
Too bad Hornets made a sound.
Yep, but it didn't hurt you in this one. So okay, that's 20 XP.
Sweet.
For everyone?
Yep.
I was more worried about the guys inside the cave than these two guys.
Yep. All right, so what are we doing with the cave?
Let's check this thing out.
Yeah, let's do it.
Who's going in? So, like I say, kind of a single file thing, unless somebody wants to be walking in the river, which you could. It's not even difficult terrain. It's real shallow at the base of it there. So
I just don't want to make the noise.
Splish splosh.
Yeah, if I can creep along the edge of it without going in the water, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, this isn't
yeah,
like
you
going on a
only
bear
can to
hunt.
the right, but it would be single file, right? So then I guess who's going in first? What's the order here?
Nobody's going in first.
I tell you what,
I whispered to them that I see more movement inside to the right, if that determines who goes first.
Yeah, if Corey could peek up around the corner, he'd be able to see what's going on, right? Like,
yeah,
and that first room does have light in it. You can still see sunlight in that first room. It's just not. If you don't have dark vision, you can't make out details. Whereas dark vision, it's like you're looking at it pretty clear if you get close.
So I do that then? I'm going to do that.
Is anybody else with him, like right behind him? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just looking in. I'm not going in.
I'll hold his back.
all right. So as you go in there, you peek around to the right. You see
Stealth
this
him.
room. Right. I got it. With your vision and everything, what you can see here is that. Let me open it up. There's inside this room. It's pretty cavernous. On the other side of it, there's actually like a chimney where you can see that clearly they're having fires and stuff. But it's almost like there's junk and like old rotten meat and stuff that's kind of coming down the chimney, as not like raining down, but you can see it's nasty down there. Is what I'm saying. Like there's been fires and stuff there, but it's not like a nice fireplace. There's also 3 wolves that are. They're pinned down to a stalagmite that's coming out of the ground, and they don't see you yet.
What do you
No
mean?
goblins though.
They're on chains that go to like
I got
a stake, right?
Okay.
So I see
there's no
fires and
goblins.
shit. Fires and
No, you see where there used to be an old fire. You don't see. There's not fires currently. No.
it's just 3 wolves and the chimney.
Yeah.
All right, so
In addition, I'll just say, let me open this up a little bit more. You can probably see like in a straight line like that, where there's another path off to the left across on the other side of the river as it kind of goes up into the right there. Everything else to the right's kind of out of your view. But yeah, and then let me put the wolf sound. Hold on. I'll get this one of these times.
they're chained down,
Yep.
but they're
And they
not aware of us.
They don't see you yet, or even smell you, to be honest, because it's so kind of nasty in that room.
All right, so I tell everybody there's 3 wolves in there. I would recommend that we try and sneak past that room, starting with the least sneaky people. But if y'all want to, it'll alert the goblins to our presence if those wolves start going off. But up to you guys.
And I will just kind of add to that the river, as you go in, the cave kind of gets more steep going up to the right, and it's really pretty loud. You know what I mean? It's fairly loud. Like it's not very deep water, but it is almost like rapids as you get into there.
So they're not going to hear us walking? I mean,
the wolves haven't even heard you yet because of kind of the background noise and kind of the stench that's in that room
What if
and
we
whatnot.
take the goblins that we killed, carry them like, you know, like Weekend at Bernie's, and pretend like we're goblins.
We could throw the goblins to the wolves to get them distracted,
that's not a bad
and they could
idea.
eat them.
Cut them up in a couple pieces.
And I could eat them. Or you could do what Corey said and try and sneak past them, right?
You want maybe me and Stallionette to creep past these 2 wolves to see what's in that room?
Wolves? Yeah, go ahead. I think that'd be best.
I said we do all 3. We have some people creep, some people carry the goblin, and then we throw the meat.
We'll sneak. We'll sneak ahead and look in the left room. Like I want to sneak to right here if possible.
Okay, gotcha. So make a stealth
Wait,
check.
before I go in there, can I try and recover my arrows from these goblins?
Yeah, you hit them direct hits. Yeah, you can recover them. I'll say you did that.
All right.
So you 2 roll stealth. Is Horrence going and grabbing bodies, or are you just kind of watching?
I'm gonna go grab one. I'm gonna grab one goblin.
Okay.
Please, just keep it back. The worst.
I'll let you sneak as far as you can.
Okay.
Yeah, if something goes, wait to see if we can sneak first.
And what's Brogar doing? Watching, or?
I'm watching this unfold.
Okay.
And shaking my head.
I got a 10.
I got an
10?
itch on my scales.
What'd you get, Corey?
18.
Okay, so you guys do make it up to that point, and here's what you got going on. So the Dirk or Milby, I should say, anything kind of more up the tunnel, you're gonna need light. You're officially far enough away from the door, and it arcs up and to the right that it's too dark for you to really see what's going on further up the tunnel.
The Stallionette can see it.
Yeah. Now you guys do see over here to the left there is a pathway that goes through the tunnel. It does go up in escarpment is what the book keeps calling them. That's almost 10 feet high. So it's like when you cross the river, you'd have to climb up a thing 10 feet and then start going down the path sort of deal. And then you can see, Corey, higher up the... Stallionette, right. Let me see. This will be hard to kind of unlock for you. Let me just do this. So you see a bridge up there.
Okay.
And then let me do this.
What do you see?
I see a bridge.
Okay, and then you also see that there's a goblin on the bridge, and he doesn't see you guys yet. He's just kind of sitting there, and like these other goblins who are napping, like this dude's fucking off. Like he's just kind of he's not asleep, but he's not paying particular attention to stuff. He's just kind of hanging out up there.
Goblin on the bridge. I'm gonna try and snipe him out.
Yeah, so that's the situation that you got going on as you go up there further.
Think I should snipe him?
I'm wondering if you should maybe... The thing is, if on the chance that you miss, though, he'll be alert to us being there. And
Well, what's the other choice?
if he's on the bridge, he's a lookout. So he's looking for us, even though he might not be paying attention. If we alert our presence...
And Milby can't even see him, right?
I'm just telling him.
Yeah.
But I told him there's goblin on the bridge.
Yep.
Is there a wall along the edge on the side that you can creep along?
It is.
I mean,
there's
there's a wall,
enough
but
of a
it goes
slope that
right-
you actually could climb up to the bridge, right? It's almost like as you reach that part, that bridge is 20 feet up, and it would be difficult terrain, but you can, and it's also like it's got water spray on it, right? Like it wouldn't be a super easy climb, but you could do it. You could climb up to them.
How far away are the guys behind me?
I mean,
they're 20 feet or something. No, yeah, 20 feet.
I think if I sneak close enough to that bridge, he's gonna spot me. And right now, he's not alert. I could hit him.
Yeah. Do it.
All right.
Pull the trigger.
All right, I'm gonna let you roll once before I even do initiative on it.
I'm sneaking back to the
Hold on,
other guys.
Let me find.
While she's getting ready, I'm sneaking back to the other guys and telling them what's going on. There's a goblin on the bridge. He's distracted.
All right.
Stallionette's
Corey?
going to try to take the shot to take him out. There's no other way around it. I mean,
And I'll actually give you 2 shots. Like I'm gonna say you have surprise here, right? So you could take 2 shots at him before I'm gonna make you guys roll initiative on this guy.
Okay. So, 17.
That's a hit.
And 6.
6. Okay. So yeah, you hit his torso. He turns and looks at you. Now roll your other one.
18.
Okay, that's a hit.
yes!
6.
Yeah!
Nice. So you hit him in the torso again, and he falls off the bridge. He's dead.
Yeah!
Nice.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
All
That's 10 XP for everybody.
He's just floating downriver now.
No, he landed on the ground under there, kind of right where he stands. Did I ever even bring him out?
No.
Okay.
All right. So, did they sneak past the wolves? What's the deal with our other 2 party members?
Rogar and Horns are still outside, and Milbew's back talking to them. You're standing there by yourself. That orc is dead.
So I kind of.
Is it an
Before
orc
they
or a
come-
goblin?
Goblin, sorry, goblin.
So before I'm gonna like motion to them to hold off.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and climb across the river and climb that 10-foot wall or whatever. Look up that path to the left, see if I can peer down there a little farther.
Okay, like to the west across the bridge or whatever.
No, just right across from where I'm standing. That path right there.
Oh, that one, the escarpment.
Yeah, the escarpment.
Hold on.
Escargot.
Going up the escarpment and peering further down that path.
Escarpment's like a ridge. A sloping ridge.
Really, Tony?
All right, so the main passage from the cave mouth, goes steeply upwards and to the right. In the shadows to the north, you make out a dim shape of a rickety bridge. Yeah, you saw that. So the side passage.
Do I need to like roll something to climb the escarpment?
Yeah, you do. Hold on.
Yeah.
Dex.
Probably athletics or...
Dex.
Okay, so no, you
Acrobatics.
can climb up it. It is for that one step up. It takes like a little bit of work, but you climb up there and you can kind of see further now. You got your dark vision, right? So let me show you. So, and you'll see, let's do this. Hold on a second here. So, and I want you to make a stealth check right now.
Right now. Also, I'm gonna have to call it for myself.
Okay, yeah, we can end it here. Let's see what happens with this check.
14.
14. Okay, so yeah, they don't see you. You can see 3 goblins from where you're at right there.
All right.
So you want to climb back out until see what's going on, and we'll call it.
Climb back out. I said 3 goblins in there.
All right.
All right. Let's bring in the heavy hitters. I don't think we can snipe everybody.
Right. Yeah, that's
Some action.
straight down what he can see right now. So,
But we could, when we restart again, we can hit him with surprise with the arrows and then maybe ambush him.
Yeah.
you guys are cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. All right.
Murder.
Cool, guys.
These goblins are turning me into a tactician.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing. How do you think I did?